Welcome back, Guardians. In this video we are looking at the weekly update which just dropped about 5 to 10 minutes ago, and basically it is a weapon tuning and what they're doing to balance the weapons in Crucible and PvE for all of us guys to be a little bit happier with the game. So once you go to the update, which will be linked in the video description, and I've only looked through this briefly, I haven't looked at every single little thing because, you know, I want to do that separately and just relax and just read through the thing, but I'll leave the links there for you guys to actually go and check it out yourself. At the very first update, it shows you that, you know, everyone in Crucible uses THORN, and you can see that last time in Iron Banner the THORN was used about twice as much as the Red Death. Now I'm a little bit surprised the Red Death beat out the Last Word, but as you can see the Red Death and Last Word are pretty much equal. And then, you know, there's some interviews with some people, but if you go scroll down here, it says here from the desk of John Wisniewski, and it's an update preview. So if you click on that, it will take you to this page, Destiny Weapon Tuning 2.0, and these are all the nerfs and buffs they're giving to everything across the board and the changes they're hoping to make for us to enjoy what's better. Now I haven't read through all this at all, there's only two things I look for, the THORN and the GJALLARHORN. But the base weapon changes section is like, as a whole, auto rifles will be buffed this way, and then hand cannons will be nerfed this way, and then each individual weapon has specific buffs and nerfs to them as well. So with auto rifles, it looks like they are basically making the guns a lot better at close range. So, you know, you can read all about it here, but basically they're increasing the base damage, and the start damage fall off is closer to the player to emphasize its role as a close to medium range weapon. So you have to be closer to them to do more damage, basically. Boost damage by 10% against AI combatants, which makes it really, really good in PvE. And then there's just some other stuff there. Pulse rifles, you can go read them about yourself. I'm only talking about the things I'm interested in. The changes to hand cannons are start damage fall off closer to the player to limit long range lethality. So you're going to have to be closer with the THORN, with the Last Word, to do more damage. And, you know, there's just some other stuff there. Reduce final accuracy when firing from the hip. Fast firing from the hip is less reliable. That means the Last Word is going to suffer due to this overall general nerf in hand cannons. Reduce magazine size for all base inventory stats. Reduce base optics or the zoom, so, you know, you can't zoom as far with hand cannons. And, you know, there's just a lot of nerfs there for hand cannons, but, you know, it looks like they're balancing it as well as not just nerfing it. For shotguns overall, they're basically making it so that the range perks have less effect on people. So you know, it's still going to be good from close range, but you're not going to have those stupid long ass sniper shotguns that just wreck everything. You know, all that information is there, but, you know, if you scroll down and keep going down, you can see all the different things, rocket launchers and all that stuff. Grenade and horseshoes, proximity detonation reduced, loving that. That's going to be make heavy a lot easier. But when you get down, you see exotic weapon tuning. Now this is each individual weapon and what they're doing to change it. So the Last Word, reduce the range stat from 20 to 10, reduce stability from 30 to 20. So you're going to have to be closer to people, and the stability is a little bit more wild. Reduce effective range while in aim down sight. So aiming down sight isn't going to be able to snipe people with this, or that's what they're implying with this. Increased accuracy and precision damage aim assist scale when firing from the hip, and fix bugs with the hip fire damage bonus applying incorrectly, so people can no longer aim down sight and get that super buff that they did, hopefully reducing the time to kill on this gun and making it more bearable. But the THORN itself is getting an interesting nerf. I thought they would have changed the actual impact of the gun to do less damage per shot, but they've actually took it the other way, and they're reducing the base damage of the Mark of Devourer damage over time to roughly a third of what it was. So you can still get those 2 headshots, but you're probably not going to burn out. You can escape and hide around a corner, but because they're not lowering the impact, 3 headshots is going to kill you no matter what. 2 headshots and a body shot is more than likely going to kill you. Now with the speed the THORN fires, that still poses an issue for me, but with the other nerfs that we just read about hand cannons in general, it sounds like it's going to be more balanced in the fact that even though you will die quick to a THORN, they're going to have to be a little bit closer to you and just be a little bit more skilled with the gun to be able to kill you. Hopefully that works out well. And then if you scroll down, you get all these other weapons, but more importantly, you get the GJALLARHORN. The GJALLARHORN is having its damage of Wolfpack rounds reduced, which is, you know, a great nerf for that weapon. It's going to make it less reliable, you know what I mean, like, and people might use other weapons, but you know, there's a lot of interesting stuff here. It's a big long update. Both links to both these sites will be in the video description. Check it out yourself. Let me know what you think about these nerfs and buffs, and I'm hoping auto rifles can now challenge with other weapons, because I love using auto rifles. Back in the beta, it was one of the most fun times I had on this game, was playing with an auto rifle. So no, read through the update like I'm going to now after this video. Let me know what you think. I'm glad the Thorn's been nerfed. It's going to make my Thorn Thursdays a lot more interesting anyway, which was uploaded earlier today, so make sure you check it out, and make sure you check out my Xur predictions. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, leave some comments, some feedback, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.